Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Good Morning Soul. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't find anything more fun than when I am uploading videos and then I look back and I see that the video I rendered for some reason is just like 10 minutes of straight blackness, and then I look to see the old file that I probably deleted months ago because I thought it was all ready, and then it's just not there, and then you're like, hey, I guess I'll just re-record this video all these months later. So here we are. By the way, I'm filming this after I've filmed most of these. I've uploaded, because this is review number 76. I've uploaded 75, and here I was thinking I was in the final stretch mark. And then we gotta go back and record one more of these things. This is the second or third one I've reviewed post doing all these. And some of these I've already recorded 2 or 3 times each anyway, so I've definitely recorded at least like 125 of these 100 review commentaries. So having fun. And now we're gonna watch the video, even though I got shit rendering right now. But it's all good. It's all good. But this was basically like a standard review. It actually came out probably better than it should have, considering like I remember like it got like a couple views, a couple comments. I was like, oh, look at me doing YouTuber stuff. But anyway, starting the video here in a second, taking a little bit longer because video's rendering. Anyway, starting in 3, 2, 1, boom. And I can see I got my beanie on, just like I do right now. It's just a different beanie. I don't know where that one went. And I can tell I got my new camera around the time I filmed this, because it's a little bit out of focus. And my first camera couldn't even focus to begin with. That wasn't even a concept. This was a really good movie. It was even better the second time. I just love that ending fight with the cherry blossoms. I love the kind of Hispanic influence mixed with this poverty versus rich dynamic thing it's got going on. I like all this guy's movies. The guy who directed District 9 and Elysium and Chappie. This one had the best concept, I feel, though. It just didn't really live up to it. I would probably rank them District 9, Elysium, Chappie, in that order. The first time I watched this, I probably wouldn't have given it an 8 out of 10. I probably would have gave it like a 7. This is also true. I feel like that's also kind of continued since I made this video, because there's always like at least a couple really big budget sci-fi movies that come out every year. I think they just sell better nowadays, you know, with the nerd culture the way it is now. You're more likely to sell a sci-fi movie than like a comedy, which is crazy to me. It's just you're a lot more likely to be interested, at least for me, like, and my friends and my people I know in real life. I just love that. But anyway, you're a lot more likely to get a sci-fi movie, sell it, talking about it wise. And sci-fi has a lot of amazing IPs that are they're gonna keep making movies for decades, so. I don't know if I saw Hardcore Henry yet when I made this, but I think that's the only performance I've seen since, well, that and Chappie, but that's voice acting. But Hardcore Henry, he was really great in. He's one of those actors that it's just like, I don't know, like the method actors or whatever, but like the ones that are like transform into their roles. Despite he was in Cinderella. That one wasn't that good. So this is probably like the most clear cut, like, I don't want to say cookie cutter, but like what the Soul Show formula was. This is probably it. I don't want to say it needs music, because that's one of those things where it's reviews. Like all the YouTube videos I make now, 90% of the time have music, but I'm usually doing something. Like there's a narrative, or there is a interest that I'm trying to get the audience into. Like if I'm hyped up, I want the music to reflect that. Or if I'm like making a funny joke, I want the music to cut in and out in a funny way. With a review, it's kind of just like, well, not a whole lot of mixing and not a whole lot of editing you can do to really spice it up, unless you're doing like a larger analysis piece. But if I'm just kind of casually talking about a movie like I am for all of these reviews, there's not like a great soundtrack for that. A lot of the times, like if I'm talking about an anime, I'll just have the anime soundtrack, or if I'm talking about a game, maybe a game soundtrack. I've noticed, like with Good Morning Soul, you guys will know, if you follow the channel, that I have a lot of lo-fi hip-hop, which is kind of perfect for a lot of things. I kind of feel like my voice is able to meld well with that, but I don't know if it's like what I want for my actual reviews. Not having music is always a valuable option. Like, I don't think this review is harmed by the fact that it doesn't have music. I know that was kind of a detour from the movie we were talking about, but I don't think there was anything like fascinating with the behind the scenes for this one. It just kind of came out. I watched it, wrote it, write it, record it, upload it, whatever, edit it, upload it. Just kind of part of the assembly line. Still got the classics. Yeah, light 8 out of 10. I need to line up all the films that have which badges again, because I know it's been, shout out to MVF here. But I do want to line up all the films that got the badges of approval and which ones got the Hall of Fame and whichever else, the badge shit. I haven't done that in quite some time. I really need to upload, or I need to manage my inventory. I know I write down all my scores on that closet door over there, and I think I'm like 30 movies behind on that thing. So, shout out to this song. I don't think this one actually might have got deleted. Some of them I can't even keep track anymore. A good amount of this whole music catalog got scrapped, unfortunately. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, I will see you next time. Thank you for another review commentary, and I'll see you tomorrow. And with that, I leave you.